We're entering the second month of 2019. Perfect moment to give you a heads up on my English language activities this year. I announced a bunch of them in my newsletter, so do stay tuned for the online study circle, the monthly membership area that will be launching in English in the spring. And stay tuned for the printing of the English version of my 3 workbooks, Diving In, Weaving and Building a Life, that'll also be coming out sometime this year. To stay apprised of all these developments, you can sign up for the newsletter at the link below if you haven't already. And I also announced that there would be a live event coming somewhere in the world in English, on top of the silent retreat at the end of the year, which has always been trilingual. So if you're interested in that, you'll find all information about that 7-day silent retreat happening from the 2nd to the 3rd Sunday in the Advent season in December. You'll find that on my website. But the 5-day activity I've been announcing is going to happen in Dubai and over Easter. So starting April 19th and ending on Tuesday, April 23rd, starts on the Friday, ends on the Tuesday, there'll be a class called From Knowledge to Knowingness. Knowingness is that place of inner knowing. It is that place that includes the very fibre of my being in the knowing. It's completely resonant with Mary's oft-repeated invitation to now know myself. If the know myself happens in the now, that means it happens without reference to prior opinions I have about myself and prior so-called knowledge I have about the world or others. It is now. Be present with all that I've understood this far and the sense of what's being added now. Stay present now with my perception of this person, of this safety energy lock, of this concept, of this flow now, and gain the kind of assurance that's very, very different from mental, well, I have heard this and I've heard it again, therefore it's true, to I see it, I feel it, and it resonates with what I've heard. I believe this is what I will go with in the now. That knowingness, that kind of assurance that comes from developing and refining my perception, my presence to myself, my presence in the moment, has been at the center of my work for the last couple of years, refining perception so as to refine the inner resonance of what I feel as I see, feel, think, perceive. There'll be more information coming up about this class, but now you can save the date and have a general idea of where it will be taking us. Out of purely conceptual consciousness or conceptual mind into perceptual consciousness or perceptual mind, to use terminology I borrowed from Buddhism there. Perceptual mind, opening up to taking in what's there now, embedding in it all the theoretical knowledge I may already have and taking it so much further into aliveness.